This is no longer our battle. I tried fighting you. It can't be done.
Could you really rest for all of eternity, knowing that you had the chance to stop him, but did nothing?
Hello everybody, this is Snarist and welcome back to my channel. This is the continuation of my Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, no upgrade run. This is part 7, climbing the ranks. And Ratbag's been captured, and so we have to take out the archers surrounding them. And then we get to move in, take out the Uruks around the Uruk captain there, and then we have to kill the captain and save Ratbag. And the timer that's counting down is Ratbag's execution. The moment you go in there and attack the Uruk and interfere, that timer goes away. So the timer is definitely a factor, but it would be a lot more difficult of a mission if that timer, started out at, let's say, like a minute or a minute and a half. But thankfully we've got plenty of time. And this is going to be the first real instance that you'll see, even though it's a very short video still, of complication. This was a mistake here. I should have just dropped down where he wouldn't have heard me and then done a stealth kill when I was on my feet, because I forgot you can't stealth kill in this. And so, yeah, you get archers that are suspicious, but thankfully I was able to recover from that. But this is going to be one of those instances where the Uruk captain, in this case Brog the Twin, he cannot be instantly killed by anything. He can be damaged by fire and combat finishes, but because we can't do any... Because the only combat finisher we can do is a Wraith Flash and it only does a little bit of damage, what we're going to be doing is sticking to the rooftops here, because they can't actually get up here. We're going to wait till they disappear, because if they can spot you and you're up here, they'll start throwing axes and it'll do a little bit of damage, and they'll also move around more easily. But if you can hide yourself within the center of these roofs or on the edges, then they become a lot more passive as they're looking around for you. And so when you charge your focus back up, because again with no upgrades your focus barely lasts for 2 fully charged elf shots, you want to start going across the ruins at the top, and looking on your map you can see the different elf shot arrows you can find. And I believe this captain is also immune to elf shots, so we can't use it on him. We're going to have to fight him the traditional way. And we get a bit more into how to fight the captains one-on-one as well, or at least in smaller doses. And something to keep in mind as well is that you won't always have elf shot nearby, but you still need to take out the grunts around them. And if you had to pick any targets, I'd say go for the guys with the shields first, and then go for the guys, the berserkers. You haven't found the berserkers in the game just yet, but they're the guys with like the double axes that throw their shit, because when it comes to the berserkers, if you try to attack them head on, unlike any other Uruks, they'll just knock you away and do damage. So you have to always counter them or get in behind them or use a wraith stun, and that's how you deal with the berserkers. But yeah, berserkers and shield Uruks are the most important ones. As my fucking phone goes off to remind me of a live stream for a YouTuber I don't fucking care about. Thanks YouTube. Anyway, now I can't actually drop down onto him right now because I'm a bit too high up, and I think it's a bit ridiculous, but thankfully I didn't hear that. And I know stealth doesn't work on him either because he's invulnerable to stealth, so instead I'm just going to go in behind him and use a wraith stun, so that way it gives him a little bit of a stun. And I go in and slash him, get that bitch slap going, and then when he's on the ground I use the ground execution, which does a ton of damage. Now what I like about the ground execution on enemies like this, like the captains and the warchiefs, is that it does damage to them instantly the moment you do that. But unlike with them, it kills every other regular enemy instantly, but there's always a delay on the animation and it takes forever to kill them. There is a skill that you can buy where you can speed that up as part of your skill tree, but again I'm doing no upgrades so I can't do that, and so I have to pick my timing a lot more carefully. So we kill the captain and we save Ratbag, and in the next video we'll be going after the warchief, which will be his other twin, and that's going to be another example of me, trying to run away like a coward and trying to take him on little by little, but it'll be roughly the same length of a video. and I'll see you guys then.